Alright guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. I almost said Wind Waker there for a minute. Anyway, last time we completed the inside the Great Deku Tree dungeon, except for the boss. So now we are going to fight the boss. So, when you enter the room, the door will close behind you, and you see this weird eye on the ceiling. What you want to do is go into first person and look at it. And this will be the first boss of your dungeon. Parasitic Armored Arachnid, Goma. Alright, so the first thing you can do is stun it, and then attack it. Now, if you're really quickly, you can actually finish it off in that one series of blows. So what you want to do is lock on to Queen Goma. What she will do eventually is her eye will turn red, and then you have a chance to either stun her or hit her with a slingshot bullet. Now, unfortunately, I accidentally I didn't stay locked onto her because I accidentally pressed L or Z if you're playing the N64 version. So unfortunately, I will not be able to finish her off in one series of blow or whatever. One series of blows. Anyway, shoot her with a slingshot, jump attack, and start spin attacking. This will actually allow you to kill her in one series of blows, like I said. And that is the easiest boss in the game by far. Alright, and every time you defeat a boss, a heart container will appear. And your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. Alright, so now we have 1 extra unit of health. Now when we enter this blue portal, we get to leave the area. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet one more to tell ye. I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. The evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in search of the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in the sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. And Faror, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Varor, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. Three great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man, with his evil heart, to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse upon me. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the Great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree. Well, that's pretty sad. Great Deku Tree passed away. Hey, Link, what did you do? The Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault! So basically, Mido thinks that you killed the Great Deku Tree, even though it clearly was not you. It was the death curse placed upon the Deku Tree by a man from the desert. Now, if you remember Wind Waker, if you've ever watched my Wind Waker LP, you may remember the Koroks in the Forest Haven. Those are actually descendants of these people here, the Kokiri. When the flood happened, I assume they evolved to plants and things like that so they could survive in flood conditions. So anyway, what you want to do after you get the Kokiri Emerald is actually head out that entrance. But, in my opinion, you need to go this way real quick for a very quick, easy, and important upgrade if you use your slingshot a lot. Alright, so when you enter this, you will be in the Lost Woods. This is kind of a labyrinth. And over here you'll see a target hanging on a tree. What you want to do is get 3 perfect scores of 100s, or a bullseye. When you get 3 perfect scores, or 3 perfect shots, excuse me, a Deku Scrub will come out and say, "You're great, you scored 3 perfect bullseyes. I have to give you a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please take it." So he will give you a Deku Seeds bullet bag upgrade, so now we can hold 40 instead of just 30. So if you use your slingshot a lot, it's kind of an important upgrade, and it's right there at the beginning. I don't see why you wouldn't get it. So now you want to leave the area. and we will exit this way. Oh, you're leaving. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link. Because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. You received the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. And basically telling you can set it to whatever C stick button command you want. You can play different notes with A and the 4 C stick commands, or C stick, or C buttons. Anyway, when you play my ocarina, I hope you'll think of me and come back to the forest and visit. So basically, Saria is Link's best friend, but it's apparent that she has a crush on him, at least to those playing the game. And for some reason, Link awkwardly runs away, I guess because he's sad that he has to leave the forest. Now we enter Hyrule Field. This is the main map of the game. This connects all of the areas of the game, so I guess you can call it the hub if you want to. It connects everything, and it is probably one of the most important maps in the game. So when you exit the forest, you want to go over here, and you will be stopped by an owl. Hoot! Link, look up here! It appears that the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest times. Go straight this way, and you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Press Start to enter the subscreens and L or R to find the map. On the map subscreen, you will also see a flashing dot showing which way you should go next. Did you get all that? And what's kind of mean about this is that they'll put the automatic command to no. So if you're impatient and just press A to get through it as fast as you can, they will punish you for that and have to make you listen to it. They'll make you listen to it all over again. Alright then, I'll see you around. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Anyway, he is a very important character in this game. He gives you advice on what you need to do next. Now, the castle is at the very north point of the map. So we're going to the very north point of the map, which you'll see on the bottom right of the screen. Now, what's interesting about Link is that he actually walks faster, at least as a kid, running backwards. So you want to L target and strafe backwards. Now, you want to get there before nightfall. It is important that you get there before nightfall, at least if you're doing it the exact same way that I am. Now, if you do not make it before night, you can just wait outside the castle until it turns to day. It's not really that hard at all. Alright, and we've entered Castletown. This is one of the main areas of the game. It's very important. And we will explore Castletown next time. This is the Blade Gamer. See you next time.